reason to not want the wall built. And in many cases, again, they're representing their special interest groups, their lobbyists, their donors are representing companies where it's not to the advantage to have the wall built. But we're going to build the wall. We're going to stop drugs from coming in. We're going to stop all of this illegal immigration. And I see a lot of military guys in the room. We have illegal immigrants treated better than our vets in many cases. And that's going to stop. We have vets that are treated so badly. The Veterans Administration is a disaster. We're going to take care of our vets. Our military is depleted. It's depleted. We're going to build up our military. We're using fighters that are 18 years old where they can't even get parts. They have to go to airplane graveyards to get parts for our fighter jets. 2 went down last week. You saw that. So we're going to make a lot of changes, folks. We're going to make a lot of changes. So we have, just to sum up, Obamacare out. Repeal and replace. Very important. Common Core, we want education local. We're getting rid of Common Core. We're getting rid of Common Core. And it's obviously not working. Look at what's happening with our education. Look at where we're ranked worldwide. It's not working, folks. We don't need bureaucrats in Washington telling us how to educate our children in Virginia, okay? So we don't need it. Bureaucrats that make a lot of money, by the way. We're going to have strong borders. We're going to make great, great trade deals. We're going to bring jobs back. We're going to make money. We're going to make money for our country. We need money. We're losing a fortune. We're losing almost $800 billion. Think of it. $800 billion a year trade deficits worldwide. $800 billion. It's going to end, folks. It's going to end. We're going to have great relationships with these countries, and we're going to trade with these countries, but it's going to be a two-way street, not a one-way street. Right now, it's a one-way street. It's a one-way street to unemployment. They're stripping us. They're stripping us of our jobs. They're stripping us of our money. They're taking our manufacturing. I mean, every time I come to a location, I have statisticians, and they give me these numbers. I don't even need the statisticians, no matter where I go. I mean, manufacturing way down, always way down. Not going up, it goes down, keeps going down. They're moving to other places. They're moving to other countries. They're moving a lot to Mexico. It's not going to happen anymore, folks. We're going to keep our companies, and if they want to move, that's okay, but there is going to be retribution. It's going to be, there are going to be consequences. Going to be consequences. They want to sell product into our country, they're going to fire all our people. They want to sell product into our country. They're going to have to, sadly, they're going to have to pay. You know, I use the case of Carrier. Every single air conditioning unit they make in Mexico, they're going to pay a 35% tax. And you know what? You know what's going to happen? Now, a lot of people don't like to hear that. A lot of the conservatives, you know, the conservatives. You know what's amazing to me? When I say I'm going to renegotiate NAFTA and make it into a good deal from a disastrous deal, now you always have to be prepared to walk, so there's a good chance we'll have to walk. But I'm going to make it into a good deal as opposed to a bad deal. I get bad stories. They say, that's terrible. He's going to renegotiate. Why? What's terrible? I want to make it a good deal. When I say I want to get the NATO countries to pay up, they're not paying, right? They're not paying, many of them. They're not paying what they're supposed to be paying. So when I have, we're supposed to protect these countries, they're taking advantage of the United States, and I think NATO's a good thing. But they're taking advantage of the United States. They're not paying what they're supposed to be paying. Maybe they're not being asked properly, but they're not paying. So we protect countries that aren't paying. They're going to pay up. And you know what? The money, if you add it all up, do you know the kind of numbers we're talking about in this country? I mean, we go from a country that's really bust to a country that can just be incredible, incredible. And then I'll get people saying, I don't like NATO. I think NATO's wonderful. It was obsolete. I said it was obsolete because it wasn't covering terrorism properly. And they all laughed and they smiled. They said, Donald Trump said it's obsolete. Well, I'm not a great expert on NATO, but I have a lot of common sense. I said it was obsolete. And I also said countries aren't paying up, those two things. But it was obsolete because it wasn't covering terrorism. And then, about 4 months ago, there was a front page story in the Wall Street Journal. Got a lot of publicity. They smiled and said, oh, Trump said it's obsolete about terrorism, this and that. A lot of them left the terrorism part out. Then about 3 months ago, front page story in the Wall Street Journal, NATO to develop terrorism unit. Well, I said, thank you, that's good. They gave me a tiny little mention, like about a quarter of a sentence. Donald Trump was unhappy. But they gave me like a quarter of a sentence. That's okay. Big progress, right? Big progress. So we all know what we're doing. So here's the story. We're going to start winning again as a country. We don't win anymore. We're going to take care of our vets. We're going to build up our military. We're going to do a lot of great things. We've got to fix our infrastructure. We're going to fix our infrastructure so those Peterbilts aren't going to be running over potholes and having lots of problems, right? You know what I'm talking about. A friend of mine in the trucking business said the roads have never, ever been so bad. You know that, right? That the roads have never, ever been so bad. He buys beautiful new equipment, and he said what these drivers go through with the potholes and the problems and the bad roads, he said it's never been like this. We have to rebuild our infrastructure. We have to fix our bridges, our tunnels, our highways, our roads, our hospitals, our schools. We have so much to do. We've spent in the Middle East. It used to be, thank you. It used to be, I've been saying for years, $2 trillion in Iraq. Iraq, we shouldn't have been in Iraq. I said, don't go to Iraq, you're going to destabilize the Middle East. That's exactly what happened. And a lot of other things happened. Hillary Clinton's policies have been a disaster from the time she got, look at Libya. What did we get out of Libya? I mean, that's been a disaster. You look at what she's done. You look at the bad decisions that she's made. You look at the bad judgment, like Bernie Sanders said, she's got bad judgment. You look at the bad judgment, and now we're going to put her in charge of our country? We won't have a country left. So I just asked the people of Virginia and the people in this room, and in particular because we're in such a mining area, give it one more chance. I know you're discouraged. Give it one more chance. If you're not feeling good, if you're so sick you can't move, if your wife got angry at you and you don't want to get out of the house, say, I'm sorry, I'm just sorry, Charlotte. I'm going out to vote for Trump. Okay? You have to go. Give it, seriously, give it one more chance. Go out and sign those early ballots. Go out and vote on November 8th. You can sign the ballot and you don't even have to, but give it one more chance. I promise you, you will be happy. Okay, fellas? These are tough cookies. I'm not lying to these guys. All right? You got to get them out to work. Give it one more chance. And we're going to start winning again. As a country, we're going to start winning again. We're going to win in so many different ways. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make America first. And we're going to make America safe again. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
You're watching live satellite news. You're watching live satellite news.
Well, thank you very much. And he's not 68 years old. He's actually 95, right? But he's been mining for 68 years safely. It's fantastic. I thought he looked pretty good at 68. He looks really good at 95, I'll tell you that. So I want to thank everybody. It's fantastic to be here. We've had a tremendous response from the miners. And you look at West Virginia, what happened there during the primaries, it was a massive landslide for Trump. And it was very interesting because after winning New York, here we are standing on Fifth Avenue, and I said, this incredible street, New York, and for some reason, and it had nothing to do with West Virginia, I just said it because I was seeing what was happening with this industry. And I said, in this, really such a different location, that we are going to put the miners back to work. And I said that during my speech. And by the way, and I meant it. And then a number of weeks later, I went to West Virginia, and we had a big, huge building, actually, and it was packed, and there were thousands and thousands of people, tens of thousands of people outside. And you've never seen so many people. It was like love. It was like absolute love, the way they showed up. Miners. And, we did so well there. It was something I won't forget. I mean, it was really incredible. And I pulled over some of the folks, because afterwards I was talking to some of the people, and some of the mine owners who have been really decimated and really, in many cases, destroyed by regulation and by what they're doing to the mines. And you look at all the mines that have been closed up. But I brought over some of the miners, and we were talking after the speech. And I said, could I ask you, like, would you ever think of maybe leaving and going into a different industry, going into a different job? And they all said, and I understood this very well, because, you know, my father was in real estate, I went into real estate, and we sort of do that. They said, Mr. Trump, we love mining. We don't want to do anything else. We love mining. I so understood that. It was so incredible. And they all said it like at the same time. They want to be miners. But their jobs have been taken away. And we're going to bring them back, folks. We're going to bring them back. The U.S., I just took a look at this. Somebody just handed it to me. The U.S. has lost nearly 200,000 mining jobs since 2014. And it's not a long period of time, 200,000 jobs. And the senator brought up a fact, and a couple of the folks brought this up, and it's a fact that nobody's heard, but during times of national problems, where we're talking about the defense of our country, having those mines and having that potential energy source available to us is an awfully important thing. It's an awfully important thing. And nobody thinks in terms of that. They don't think in terms of that. And I fully understand that. But it's been an honor. We just met with some of the folks, really representatives, I would say. Senator, I would say representatives from every aspect of the business, right? And it was amazing. It was really amazing. These are great people. They're great Americans. They love this country. And if I get in, I mean, you know, it's if I get in, this is what it is, okay? And other forms of energy, all forms of energy. But what they've done to the miners is incredible in the Obama administration. And you remember, and I think you might have just seen it, you know what they've done. And nobody knows, you know, clean coal, nobody knows why. You look at what's happening with China, the amount of energy they're producing and what they're using coal for. Tremendous amounts of, just tremendous. It's like incredible. And they're not cleaning it. Believe me, they're not cleaning it. We have a very, very small planet compared to the universe, right? And that stuff is going up, and they're not cleaning it. And here we produce great stuff, and we're not allowed to use it, and it's getting worse and worse. So they're going to be out of business soon. Hillary Clinton will be worse than Obama. You know it. She'll be worse. Don't forget, when she made the statement, going to put the mines and essentially going to put the mines and miners out of business. Going to put them out of business. And I guess she forgot about West Virginia, right? She was going to West Virginia. She forgot about Virginia too, in all fairness, you know. But, you know, she had West Virginia right after, short time after that. And you remember when she went into West Virginia, she met with that wonderful family, and the man, a miner for many years, and he was trying to explain to her, and she was trying to say, well, you know, I really want to keep you. She didn't know. She was groveling. She didn't know what to say. I don't think he was going to be easily convinced. Do we agree? Because she said it. Just like she said, and, you know, she said it was a mistake, that she's going to raise taxes in the middle class. You saw that one? Nah, maybe she misspoke. I mean, we have to give him a break. But it did come out awfully loud and clear. I don't know. Hey, look, hopefully it won't matter, okay? Hopefully it's not going to matter because she's not going to get the chance. But what I told the folks before, we were over at Peterbilt, the plant, incredible. But what I told the folks before is that you have to get out and vote. Because, you know, the miners, to a certain extent, they're so down and they've been treated so badly that they haven't been voting. They haven't been going out and voting like they can. And that includes members of their family that have left the mining business, members of the family, they've left coal. They've left everything. And they've gone into something else, and that's fine. That's great. But they live in Virginia, and they vote. And their parents are still in the coal world where they want to be, and that's where they want to be. But everybody has to get out and vote. If you get out and vote, we're pretty close in Virginia, and she's spending a fortune on ads. A friend of mine said he can't see television without seeing anti-Trump ads. And they're not even true. My friend actually said, they're not true. I said, I know. I could go over those ads one by one and show you it's fraudulent, actually, but what are you going to do? She's spending Wall Street money on ads, and it's just one after another, and this guy kiddingly said, I just want to see one Ivory soap ad, one, just to break it. And we haven't spent anything yet. We will be, because we're doing well, but we haven't spent anything yet. We're holding it. But it's really a shame that they can say whatever they want to say. They try and demean and defame. And then you look at what she's doing with her emails. 33,000 missing emails. Yeah, 33,000. Yeah. It's very sad. And then I guess yesterday 1,000 came out or something, some fairly vast number. Oh, I want to see the ones, what I really would like to see, though. We have to see the 33,000. Can you imagine? Remember she said, I think it was for her wedding, the wedding of Chelsea, and it was for yoga classes. 33,000 emails. It's a lot of yoga. It's a lot of yoga. But a couple of very bad ones came out, and it's called Pay for Play. And some of these were really, really bad and illegal. If it's true, it's illegal. You're paying and you're getting things. I mean, I watched yesterday, because of The Apprentice, Blagojevich, right? Governor Blagojevich, 14 years in jail. And, you know, some people think, okay, some people think it's crazy. Look at what she's done. Nothing. She's running for president. But it came out that her people pay for play. And very big stories today. The problem is it'll be big stories for about 2 minutes, and then they're going to drop it because the media is so totally dishonest. So totally. If that were me, the story that just came out this morning and really hidden from some of the major newspapers, hidden. If that were me, that would be the biggest story in the history of the various papers. They'd go quadruple spacing, boom, Trump. But with her, it's just terrible. I mean, some of them covered it big league. Report the facts. And I think it's going to get worse and worse, though, because I assume more stuff will come out. But this was big stuff. Pay for play. It's illegal. I mean, it's illegal. And we'll see what happens with it, folks. We'll see what happens with it. But it's very serious stuff. It's very, very serious. I don't know that it can be any more serious than deleting or getting rid of 33,000 emails and all of the other things, the server, which you're not allowed to have the information gotten off that server by who knows who, probably many people, many countries potentially, Secretary of State to put us all in that position. So I think it's a very sad thing. And they give her a pass on everything. Give her a pass. It's so sad when I watched that. And it was point after point after point, and everybody was saying, wow, they're really going to do it. And then they go, however, and as soon as I heard, you know, when you hear the word, however, but it's just so incredible that a thing like that could happen. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, we're doing very well. You saw the polls over the last day or two have really tightened up a lot. I think we're going to have a great victory. The things like your ballots, you go and sign, do it early so you don't have to, because on November 8th we have our big day. And if you go in and sign, we have some people in the room now that I met before. They're going to be pushing hard, but put in your ballots. They have certain requirements, and you live by those requirements. They don't lose. You don't have to show identification. You don't have to show that, hey. And then you say, I've been talking about the rig system for a long time, and I get hammered in the press for talking about, I can't believe he'd be talking.
This afternoon, 1:40 Arizona time,
Sure.
which is an hour and a half ago now. I honestly thought it was going to be a 10, 15 minute thing.
I think a lot of people thought that.
Right. And then here we are now. It is 3:16 p.m. here in Arizona, and
That
it
means
doesn't.
Yeah, it's right now. It's sitting there in New York City. What do they have? About 2.5 hours left of daylight? You think? Any longer?
Well, we can find out factually. I'll just search sunset
Yeah.
New York City.
It's end of, well, it's not, still beginning of August.
8 p.m. exactly today. So
Okay.
an hour.
So he'll still be in that'll be good for us too. We'll do that
I
as
have
well.
so many interesting tweets. Jack Alexander Moore saying, I was all on board for this guy to reach the top, but the fact that he discarded the water bottle without recycling ruins it for me.
Yes. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, we got a little tangle there. Nope, he's still good. Somebody said on Facebook, the comments are going so fast, but somebody said on Facebook that he has about 15 more minutes, and then they think he's going to get snagged by the police.
Right, and some people asking about what his face, that video of him scaling the towers. So there you have a view of his face.
Sure.
And now from our live feed, you kind of see just the back of him. But we were told that his name is Steve and he's from Virginia.
That's allegedly what we're thinking. Still no confirmation. Obviously, No Pain has the method here of how he goes about getting higher and higher. It's a very hard process. It's a lengthy process just to go up a couple feet at a time. I mean, this is... Think about how much your body is going to... All right, folks, latest poll numbers here. 381 votes. Leading right now, 37% of you believe that the man will fall. That is in 20 p.m. and we on Facebook Live on our Fox Phoenix page. And if you haven't already done so, that way you could always be in the know of when we are streaming new. Thank you to everybody that's watching on YouTube as well.
Right, you can hit that subscribe button. We're always doing live streams throughout the day.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
We'd love for you to become a regular viewer.
Absolutely. Now on the stirring up there. Here we go. We are continuing to watch all of this unfold right now. Right now we have more than 14,000 watching this live here. You guys are all really into this right now, as we are, because we want to know just how this will unfold right now. You can see the fire department is in the bucket there. He's been making a steady climb for the last hour and a half. Macy saying on Facebook, can he just get going already? He has been.
I like Verb in the Rain's tweet. How cool would it be if he got to the top then just parachuted to the ground?
Yeah.
Getting another tweet just came in. How high is he? And how did he get started without anyone seeing him?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, when Marcy was up here, earlier today we had Marcy up here, and we were saying, how awkward do you think it was from the beginning when he was just like on the sidewalk level?
Getting his stuff ready.
And don't you think people were like, dude, what are you doing?
But you know what? It's New York City. People are like, what they're doing. Something.
Especially when he was like two floors up, they were probably like, okay. Because it has to be loud when he is, slamming the suction cup.
I want to acknowledge viewer Anthony, who said that shot of him right here, this one, is going to be his next Facebook profile pic.
Yeah, it probably will be. Unfortunately, he probably won't be able to go right to his computer right after this. And all right, okay, so here we have some action, folks. It looks like we're going to have the police maybe scaling as well. We have some action now.
I'm going to move us out of the way so we get.
Yeah, we make some in.
And I do want to acknowledge probably my favorite tweet right now from Shut Up Smalls. This guy is totally ruining hashtag National Lazy Day.
Oh, yeah.
It is National Lazy Day.
Now taking
and JM tweeting me saying what many people today are saying. Maybe he's looking for Pokemon. Well, we know, we're guessing, that wasn't his goal.
No.
Win climbing Trump Tower today.
All right, now we're at the moment of truth here, everyone. Our moment of truth here, because you could see what they have here now. The police have 2 window panes now open. There are about 4 police. Here we go. Let's see how this is all going to unfold. We're about 2 floors away from moment of truth. What happens? Sammy, what happens?
He goes left.
Doesn't he just have to go
Look,
left?
There's no one on the left.
Where did the bucket go? Oh, is he already above the bucket? He might be.
Dakota Snyder tweeting, as an experienced big wall climber, his aid climbing techniques are really inefficient and slow, like really unorganized. So there are some climbers out there critiquing his climbing technique.
Yeah, this is going to be studied for years, this climb. This is going to be like, what not to do and what to do.
Right.
But here's why I don't think he can go left. The bucket is below, so if he goes left, I think they would slam the bucket up, and he'd be in the bucket with them. So he can't go left, he can't go right anymore. This is chess. This is live chess.
Literally chess. The question is, when does checkmate happen?
Oh, it's coming. I think it's coming now.
Here's the question for you. So this morning, all eyes were on Trump. The world was talking about Trump, but everyone was concerned about his statement regarding the Second Amendment rights.
Yeah, that's been up there.
The hinting.
Oh wait. We're getting really close now. Wait, let's pause on that for once. Look, they want to attach. Maybe they.
What is? We had to stand up.
Maybe they had a prior agreement here now that he would attach. It looks like he's pretty willing to do it. Let's look. Moment of truth, everyone. We've been watching for over an hour for this moment. Is he going to hook up to the red bungee cord here?
Or is he going to turn left?
If he turns left, he doesn't want anything to do with this red rope. Look.
He's not about that rope.
He's not about the rope. Here we go. He's acting like the red rope's not there.
What red rope?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying here. Here we go. Oh man, he can't go left. Oh,
Looks like he's trying to go left.
he's trying to, but the bucket is there. And it's below him.
What bucket?
With the fire department.
Oh.
There's two guys in this little bucket that when he goes left they'll just
Oh, I wish they would zoom out a little
I know,
bit so
they
we could get a full view of
I
what's
wish I had
going
a little
on.
control on this camera.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not in control of the camera.
No.
That's based in New York, guys.
He's not going to have an option. He thinks if he keeps going up, he's going to be okay. This is awkward. This is really awkward, Samia. Continuing to watch here on Facebook Live as well as our YouTube channel. Now would be the perfect time as we wait to see what happens here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We stream breaking news from all over the country. When it happens, you want to be in the know, right? So let us stream right to your mobile device, your desktop, whatever you like. We could do it for you. Let us be part of that. We've been watching this. Here we go. Hashtag Trump Tower, man. How will this unfold? Here we go.
What will he do, Mike? What will he do?
I don't know. I'm trying to look at. People are tweeting at. This is like too much ADD going on right now.
So much is happening.
I
So
can't
many
look.
people are tweeting us. So many new viewers have joined us.
Yeah.
For those of you just joining us, we have been streaming this for an hour and 50 minutes now. An hour and 50 minutes. And we know that he started climbing before that.
Yeah.
So I'm
So this
assuming
is-
this
this
has been
is-
going on for at least a couple of hours.
Over 2 hours, definitely, guaranteed. We see the fire department, we see the police there. He's almost acting like he doesn't see them up there. Oh boy.
Like I said, what red rope?
They're going to that guy in the corner that has the red rope. He's going to yank him. Oh, but he's strategically getting as close to that edge on the left corner as he can. All right, you can see, well, he has a little window of opportunity here, Samia. It seems like the police officer is talking to his other...
A window of opportunity, an unintentional pun right there, Mike.
I didn't even think about that.
That's what I'm here for, to point out your unintentional puns.
Yes. All right, getting closer to something. Do you think he could just bypass and keep going up, Samia?
Anything's possible.
Yeah, anything is possible.
I mean, when I came into work today, I didn't think I'd be seeing a guy scaling Trump Tower.
No,
so,
no,
like
and-
I said, anything's possible.
And that's what I like about it, is on any given day here in the news department, we could really be talking about anything. And when I mean anything, really anything can happen. So if you want to know what's coming up tomorrow, what's coming up on Friday, well, you got to hit the like button on Facebook, on our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page. If you haven't already done so, be the perfect time, everyone, as well as subscribe button on YouTube. That way You'll always be in the know of when we are streaming live, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now it's getting interesting.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's take let's take us down for just a second here. This man is.
Is he going to surrender?
I know. I think he's going to keep going up.
What does your poll say, Mike?
Well, let's look. My latest poll, everyone. I have 609 votes right now. 42% of you say he is still going to fall.
Wow.
That is leading.
That's leading.
30% of you say police will pull him in, and 28% of you saying he will get to the top.
Getting a lot of tweets from the viewers, by the way. I know I can't read them all right now, but I do want to thank you guys for sending in your thoughts on how this is going. One of our viewers saying if they grab him, he could fall, so they probably won't do that. Ariana, it's getting me mad how slow he's going as a climber. A lot of experienced climbers actually commenting on his climbing technique.
Yep.
Another person suggesting couldn't those police potentially make him fall?
Here we go. Now he's getting about almost eye level to the police. You could see that the officers are some, but this our Facebook Live, Fox 10 Phoenix, and on YouTube, fox10phoenix.com, part of YouTube as well. We got our channel, Fox 10 Phoenix. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Like us on Facebook. Be the perfect time. Look at, can they grab him? Let's see. They're trying to grab him. Here we go. They're trying to grab him. They got him. They got him. They yanked him in. Congratulations to the ones that said.
Is he struggling?
30% of you said police would pull him in. That was the poll I ran. 30% of you were correct. Wow, that happened fast.
Look at that. The police are struggling with the suction cup.
Yeah. That tells you how good it was. Look at, they had the bucket. See there, that was the bucket, Samia.
Oh, that's the
why he
bucket.
couldn't go left.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, that's the whole thing. I was like, oh, he can go left, but the thing is,
No,
when
left was not an option in the bucket.
Yeah, the
I
bucket
know,
would have
but
swooped in.
the camera was zoomed in. You can't see the bucket unless you saw the bucket before.
I know. Oh wow, what a struggle.
So start to finish, how long was this?
This was, we were streaming for a little less than 2 hours, but
Wow.
he was
Right.
probably going for 2.5.
Yeah.
You guys, that's quite the scaling up a building trip.
Yeah.
You know?
What floor did he get to?
I think, if I had to guess, it looked like 25.
Jeez.
It was like 58.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Trump
If I
Tower
had to guess.
is itself a
So he
58-story
almost got
building.
halfway. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. I was originally like on the 4th floor and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was kind of stuck there, though, at that point, because they were just waiting to
What a day.
yank him.
Yeah.
What a day.
Yeah.
I'm
they were
getting
changing-
responses. Here's someone tweeting, what a lame end.
I know. I kind
know.
of
From
wanted a
Faisal.
little bit more of a finale.
I wanted the top.
Curtis Adams tweeting, he's asking the cops, why'd you stop me? Am I being detained? Am I free to go? Get your supervisor.
Wait, you missed. Oh, I'll send it to you. It's great. It was great.
Do
We're loving your comments.
And by the way, folks, do you think on,
Did they tase him? I didn't see that.
I don't know. I don't know if they did, but, Fat Joe has a hit song out called All the Way Up.
We should put that on right now.
Do you think,
He was listening to that?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that could have been motivation?
Yeah.
Because I'm all the way up.
He might even been doing DJ Khaled's All
Yeah.
I Do Is Win. Because every floor, he was getting higher.
Yeah, he was getting a little bit higher and higher. Wow. I'm just glad we were able to stream that for 2 hours for you guys right there on the Fox 10 News Now stream. Can we
I'd love to know what everyone thinks his punishment will be, or what people would like his punishment to be.
Yeah.
What do you think is appropriate for this young
Yeah,
man?
let us know in the comment section there. We'd love to hear it. Hey, Sammy, let's do this for people that maybe they just came on. Let's just show the portion of when
Hashtag don't stop believing. I love that. He
That-
didn't.
no, he didn't. He never did. But
He
wait,
did not.
wait, where am I looking at here? Oh, here's what I want to do. I just want to play back.
So are these the people that took video?
Yeah, this is something, huh, guys?
This is really something.
All right, what we're going to do is just a little playback here. This is just moments ago. This is just moments ago. Let's, because you didn't see this,
Moments
Marcy,
ago.
right? You didn't
No.
see the actual take-in.
No, I did
Okay.
not.
All right.
Does he put up a struggle?
A little bit. A little bit.
The replay.
This is the replay. This is just moments ago, everyone. Look at, and
Just
I like
man,
it. It
4
was,
suction cups in a dream. You know what?
and it was
Godspeed.
It was strategic too, because look at the police were acting like they weren't paying attention
Oh
at this
yeah.
moment.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then do they grab him?
Yes.
I bet this one's like, I got it, boss. I got it.
Hey, boss. Look at this.
All right, so they're like casual.
Now
They're just
it's-
watching you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna touch
Oh.
you. Oh.
He wasn't listening though. He
He's
was
like,
never
"Come on, man,
listening.
at least let me get it halfway.
He was never listening.
No.
Here we go.
He's like, why don't you come on over, son?
Yeah. Why don't we talk it out over?
That's kind of like when they're like, step out of the car.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is their moment of step out of the car.
You know
Ooh.
what? But this is just a reminder that police in all cities, but especially in a, such a large city like New York, they see it all.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, they really do
The
see it.
variety of calls that they have to deal with. I mean,
Here we go. Here we go, Marcy. Watch
oh no. Don't struggle.
the feet. The feet.
Wow.
I say we replay it again, Mike.
Yeah, replay it again.
Maybe in slow-mo. We have that option. I wish we
I
did.
wish we did. Okay, once again, for
A
people
little
that
recap. This man has been scaling the Trump Tower in New York for, what?
2.5
hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. He made it, we're pretty sure, halfway up the building, almost.
Yep.
Police, firemen have been very patient with him.
Yes.
You know.
Oh yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm excited about. This is going to be a perfect transition because at 4 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock Eastern, we're getting a Trump event in Florida live.
How do we think he's going to address this? Do we think he's going to do it at all?
Yeah.
He
Or is
has to
not
talk
going-
about it.
Yeah, here's the question of the day. Does he address it?
Does he address it because it gives him more? It gives this guy more attention, which
Yeah.
maybe we know. Donald likes to have all eyes on him.
Yes.
Or do we think he's going to make a joke about it? We go. Anyway, maybe he'll say, as long as I get your vote, we're cool.
Yeah, I mean, really, guys.
So they got him. At least he's safe. At least this didn't end
Paul Clack.
tragically.
Paul Clack tweeting us from the UK. What an awful end. I wish he had gotten to the top. A lot of people actually
I think
hoping
a lot
that he
of
was
people
getting to
rooting
the
for him.
top.
Once we I think once everyone realized that this, as far as we know, wasn't
A terrorist.
Yes.
And
you know,